Hey guys, it's MattySRT here. Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to make this as quick of a video as I can. Yes, the Tazer bricked my 2019 Dodge Durango SRT and I was not able to drive it. But as you can see right now, I'm in it right now. I'm currently in a parking lot filming this and it is working now. But what I'm going to go ahead and do in this video, I'm just going to briefly kind of go over what happened. So I have my Tazer that you guys know. I've been having the Tazer for over 3 years now. And in November, they came out with a new feature, the pin feature, where you type in a code on your steering wheel here, and it basically, if you don't put the right code in, it disables your vehicle. That way it can't be stolen. Well, when that happened, I activated it on my car, and I was just testing it out because I was going to make a video saying, hey guys, check out the new features on the Tazer. Well, in testing that out, I decided to do a remote test to see how the remote start worked with it. And I did it from inside my car. And to make it look like I was getting in the car, I opened up my door with the remote start, and the vehicle was like, whoa, like, hey, you opened the door from the inside, not the outside. What's going on? Am I getting hacked here or what? At the same time, the Tazer was trying to ask for the pin system. And since the remote start had already been on for 10, 15 seconds, it was already doing the countdown internally. It just didn't show on the dash. So all in about the span of 1 second, the Tazer was trying to ask for the pin code. It was trying to put the ABS brakes on to prevent the vehicle from moving, and it was also trying to do the light show, while at the same time the car alarm was starting to go off, and I was hitting the button on the fob to turn the alarm off. So it was doing like 5 or 6 different commands all at once, which then the RF module just was like, whoa, I'm getting hacked here. It sorted itself out and it stopped all communication, which then activated the anti-theft mode. If you guys don't know, the RF hub is what communicates from your security device to the computer to say, hey, yeah, everything's good. The radio frequency hub is what it does. And it cut that communication off because with all the communications, it was freaking out and it shorted itself out. And that's what it's designed to do. That's why the anti-theft light was blinking when it happened. And what I'm going to go ahead and do for you is I'm going to show you the video about 2 minutes after this happened with what I had. So here, I'm going to go ahead and show that to you now. Okay, so I'm in my car right now. I managed to clear the pin off of the Tazer, and I've unmarried the Tazer. So I'm in the car. I have my key fob, and this is what happens when I try and start it inside. I put my foot on the brake. It starts up, the red light blinks, and then the motor just turns off. And I currently have the Tazer pin cleared. I know you can't see it there. And I have the pin cleared and I have it unmarried, but I'm still getting the light. So something on the Tazer caused my anti-theft security to enable. I'm trying to figure out how to clear that, but that's what's going on. That's what I'm dealing with. And as you could see on that video there, the red light was blinking. I started the car, it starts up. 2 seconds later, it just shuts down. And what it's doing is, in that 2 seconds, it's supposed to get a reading from your fob with your security to make sure you're the correct person. And it sends that to the PCM to say, yep, hey, everything's okay, good. But since I shorted out the RF hub with all the things that were going on, it wasn't getting that communication, so it would shut down. So what happened was this, I was I was freaking out, didn't know what to do. I got real mad at the Tazer going, of course, their new thing, I decided to try it out a certain way, and I'm the one that bricks my car because of it. After all the research I tried to do, there's no way to get it out of anti-theft mode. The only way to get it out of that is to replace the RF hub. But at the time, I did not know that, and Joe from ZAutomotive, the Tazer guy, he messaged me off of Facebook when I put out an SOS on all the forums trying to figure out what to do. And he messaged me on Messenger and we started talking, and I told him exactly what I did. He was able to replicate it exactly on his Challenger, which he then bricked as well. So he was working through all the problems, trying to figure out what happened, where the problem laid, what caused the actual problem, and how to fix it. And this is the weekend after Thanksgiving. So luckily Joe was really cool, got on it, and said, hey, this is what the problem is, but you're going to have to take it to the dealer because there's no way you're going to be able to do it on your own. So sure enough, with my Gas Buddy account, I had free towing. I towed it over to the dealer and went to go get it fixed. Of course, a week later, they finally got the RF hub switched. along with some other things. And believe it or not, Joe from ZAutomotive, great stand-up dude from his company, he paid for it all, the part and the labor. And let's just put it this way, it was about almost $1,000. And that was not a cheap thing to do. But you know what? He took responsibility for the Tazer doing the issue, and he paid up, and I'm really thankful for him doing that. The only thing I was out was just the time and the frustration of everything that happened during that time. But it was just great for him to take care of that for me. And he also learned a few things that we need to fix on the Tazer firmware itself. So if you guys look today, the newest firmware that was on December 2nd of 2022, that is version 2.5.8. Please download that if you haven't already and update it. So that way you don't have the same issue that I had. That is the software version that basically he corrected after what happened with my vehicle. Now, I have heard that there was some other issues with that happened exactly the same as mine, but somehow they were able to fix it, or I'm not sure of the status of those. But this software update did fix that issue. So you want to make sure you get that 2.5.8 software installed on your Tazer. Everything is good to go. He has prevented that and other features that he had on there as well from having this exact issue happen again, so that way you won't have any issues. So I do want to just say the Tazer broke my Durango, but they paid for it. They fixed it. It is now working again, and it was actually a good live and learn experience, because guess what? He found out something that he needed to correct on the software, on the device, and he was able to fix it. So they're going to have another version of the Tazer coming out soon, and he's got a lot of cool new features that are about to come up, and I'm glad to be working with them. I'm going to try and see if I can somehow get into the test phase with them for different things on the Durango, because that is kind of one vehicle they kind of slack on just a little bit, in my opinion. They do a lot for the Chargers and Challengers, and they've been getting into the TRX a lot lately in their Jeeps. But the Durango and the Cherokees, they've kind of slipped on there just a little bit, so they're trying to do some cool things to go with that. But anyway, I just want to let you guys know, the Tazer, guys, it's great. You can still use it. I'm still using it myself. Go ahead and buy one if you haven't already. It's a great device to have, and not to mention it's got that new pin security feature. For me at the moment, I'm not going to use it at the moment. I just don't really need to, and I'm just, you know, it's one of those things where it's like I got PTSD. I just don't want that same thing happening to me. Even though it's been fixed, it's still just in the back of my mind. And with what I do and everything, I don't really need to activate that feature just yet. But if I do happen to drive to LA or something and leave my vehicle out, I will definitely activate it and put it on the vehicle. So I just want to let you guys know about that. I appreciate you watching this video. I just wanted to try and keep it under 7 to 8 minutes or so here, and it's been great. So I have some more videos coming up. I have been kind of lazy putting out some videos just due to family, weddings, sickness, and then of course my vehicle wasn't without my vehicle for like 2 weeks. So I got that all coming down. I got some extras here. If you look in the back seat, I got a big old box right there, and some other things coming up for my other couple of new videos. That's 2 of them just right there alone. So I got some cool things coming down the pipeline here in the next month or 2 or so, and I think it might be beneficial. So all right, guys, so I appreciate you tuning in. If you don't mind, if you like video, just give me a big thumbs up like there. I'd really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Not to mention, if you want to just see more videos like this, not just for the Durango stuff, but anything related to MOPAR, muscle cars, or any type of like do-it-yourself stuff for the Durango and SRT stuff, exhaust, or even the Tazer. Since I'm going to be working with the Tazer guys a lot, then go ahead and just give me a subscribe, man. It's a great thing to help me out on there, okay? So until the next video, guys, I'll see you later, all right? MattySRT out.